Start the math chat.
Have you ever noticed that the price tag on an item at a store is not the same price as what you pay at the register?
Okay, so pretty much what we're saying is we go to the store, we buy something that's $1. We also have to pay tax on that. That's why you always have to take like $1.25 with you when you go. Okay, so that's what we're going to be working with is the price versus how much with tax.
These flip-flops had a price tag of $9, but when I went to the register, I paid $9.45. How much more did I pay than what was listed on the price tag?
Okay, so it says I paid blank more than. So the original was $9, but we paid 45 cents more than that. That's your tax.
I paid 45 cents more than the price tag. The difference is because of sales tax. There's a certain tax that gets applied to different types of items called a tax rate. Tax rates are usually described in terms of a percent. What percent was this sales tax rate? In other words, what percent of $9 is 45 cents? Show this on a double number line and then write an equation to help you solve.
So the process for solving this is the exact same thing as we did in the last lesson. We're going to have a whole amount, which in this case the whole amount was $9. And then part of that is the tax. So that's the 0.45. We just don't know what percentage that was. So that's what we're solving for. So we're doing that same percent times whole equals part. So don't know the percent. We're going to multiply by the whole amount, which is 9, and we know that's 45 cents. And then to solve for that, we're going to do the opposite operator. So we're going to divide. 45 goes here and 9 goes here. So we take 0.45 divided by 9, you get 0.05. And then they're going to want us to make that percent. So move that decimal 2 places to the right, which gives you 5%. So you're paying 5% tax. Okay, here sales tax is 7.25%. So we know the percent in this one. We know the whole amount was 40. But we don't know what part that was. So here is where we write that equation. So this time we have percent times whole. I want to write that down so you can remember it. So you have percent times the whole amount. Remember, parentheses mean multiply equals a part. So just keep referring back to that. So I know my percent is 7.25. I need to make that a decimal. So move it 2 places to the left. So 7.25, 2 places to the left, fill in with a 0, is 0.0725. Multiply it by the whole. Sorry, guys. Getting a little bit of a cold, I think. And then we're going to get y when we do that. So, then we take Desmos. 0.0725 times 40 is 2.9. So, money-wise, that would be $2.90 plus the 40 for the jeans. Okay, now, there's a couple ways to look at this. I understand that I just figured out how much tax I'm going to have to pay. But looking at this number line, we solve for y, which is up here on the top. Also, if it told us that the percent was 7.25%, we are obviously not going to be solving for that sales tax percent, okay? Because we already know that. We're solving for how much are we going to have to pay in sales tax. Next up, it says how much is the total you will pay for the pair of jeans. So it was $40 plus the $2.90. We're going to pay $42.90. You could just add that in Desmos if you want. The original was $80. You paid $83.56 for the jeans, so we paid an extra $3.56 in sales tax. And now we're going to have to figure out what percent that is. So the total was 80. We know that we paid $3.56. We just need to know the percent. Okay, so for this one, they're going to make us do this whole equation without filling in any of the other steps. So if you look, that same equation we're using, percent whole part, well, we do not have the percent. We know the whole amount was 80, and we know part of it was 356. So now instead of doing x times 80, or whatever, I guess they want us to use k. So k times 80, we're actually going to divide 3.56 by 80. And you get 0.0445, but then we have to make that percent. So it goes 2 places to the right, which puts us at 4.45%. And that is the sales tax rate. All right, on to
Next
the
up,
tower of power.
Tower of
Okay. So Brianna brought a jigsaw puzzle for $12. She paid $12.60. So she paid 60 more cents than the price tag. So the whole amount was 12. We know we paid 60 more. We just need to figure out what percentage that was. So percent, we don't know, times the whole amount equals part. Okay, and then we have to do the opposite operator. So 60 divided by 12, or 0.60 divided by 12. So take your 0.60, divide by 12, you get 0.05, move that 2 places to the right to make it a percent. So 0.05, 5%, 5%, first one down. Next one, Frederick buys a backpack at a price tag of 80. Okay, and then sales tax is 60.25%, so they give us the percent on this one. Okay, so we gotta put it in that format we were talking about, percent whole part. So our percent is 6.25, but we have to make that decimal. So 0.0625 times the whole amount was 80, and that's gonna tell us what the part is. So then we take 0.0625 times 80, y equals 5. So looking at a double number line, we know that he's paying $5 in sales tax. The rate is not 5%, okay, because it's on the top line. We are paying $5 extra, which means the jacket would actually cost us $85. Alright, original cost was $25. He paid $26.50, so they give us the part $6.50 because, wait, no, it was $25, so it was just $1.50 extra. And if you didn't know, you just take $26.50, subtract the original price of $25, and you get $1.50 extra. So $1.50, don't know what percentage that is. So then we have percent times whole equals part. Don't know the percent. The whole amount is 25. The part is $1.50. Okay, so then k equals, we have to do the division. So when we have an unknown, instead of multiply, we divide. So 1.5 divided by 25 equals 0.06. Move it 2 places to the right, you get 6%, 6%. So paid, original cost was 35, paid a total of 36.89. So she paid 36.89 minus 35, $1.89 in tax. Now let's figure out what that percent was. So the part is $1.89, the total was 35, k is the percent we're going to be solving for. So we have the percent, we don't know. I need this. So percent whole times whole equals part. Don't know the percent. The whole amount was 35 equals 189. So instead of multiply, I'm going to divide by 35 to solve for k. So I'm going to take 189 and divide by 35. And then since it has a percent after it, they're going to want us to change that to a percent. So 2 places to the right gives us 5.4%.